Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on that Canadian Pacific that arrived today. As you see, this thing was just absolutely dreadful condition. Been sitting, it looks like someplace outdoors in a barn, in a shed, someplace exposed, and it is just absolutely frozen solid, eaten alive with rust. Anyway, 12 bucks on eBay, pre-war. I bought it for the wheels, actually. Anyway, I pulled it apart, cleaned it up. This is the result. As you see, it's actually running quite well. Now, to break the motor loose, it was the armature that was frozen. I actually used a blowtorch, a propane torch, and heated the armature. It instantly broke loose, started to move. It would not run. So short of tearing this thing completely apart and replacing the E unit, I just bypassed it. And this is the result. Now, I bought this for parts, but I always try to get anything running before I actually cannibalize it. So it's up and running. Now I have a new shell, so I'm going to strip this one of all of its finials, the stacks, the handrails, the markers, transform to this, or transfer them up to this other shell, and then I'll de-rust this one and see what kind of results we get. But in the meantime, I've got a new shell ready to go. I'll just de-rust the finials on this one, transfer them to this new shell, and I have a new locomotive. What I'm going to do with this motor, it's up and running, but like I said, I bought it for the wheels. So I may just leave it as is for now until I need those parts. Anyway, I just want to do a quick video. As I always stress, don't overlook the junk. I mean, this thing was bottom of the barrel trash. And as you see, it's up and running. It's also pulling 10 litho cars with no problem at all, and that's about 40% power, and this is currently running on DC. As you see, that's running absolutely perfectly. So the very first time this motor has run, very likely since I've been alive. And this is an old locomotive, 80 plus years old, pre-war. It's been sitting someplace for decades, there's no doubt about that. Anyway, as you see, it's up and running with no problems at all. Now, the longer it runs, the better it will run. Of course, if you want to do the E-unit repair, you can tear these things completely apart. Pull the E-unit out, tear it completely apart, clean them, oil them, lubricate them, whatever they need, and then reassemble it. But in this case, the motor just wasn't worth that effort. I bought it for parts. I wasn't really expecting it to run. Anyway, as you see, it is indeed running. This is an old motor. So just the parts on this are worth 40, 50 bucks. The wheels are worth 20 bucks by themselves. So in any case, the motor's broken loose and running. The brushes were like new, so this hasn't had very much runtime. It's just been sitting someplace for the last 50 years. Anyway, as you see, it's running actually quite well. Pulling a 10 litho consist with no problem at all. So just wanted to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.